Do you see a friend or foe when you look in the mirror? The person they see in the mirror is frequently cited as the main cause of people's financial problems. But what's this? They're not required to be. The first step to beginning a new chapter in your financial life is understanding where your finances are going wrong and what you can do to fix them. As a result, I will share with you 5 financial mistakes in this video that you must never make. But before we get deeper, if you're new to this channel, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. So, without further ado, let's get started. Number 1. Mismanaging debt. Debt can be the devil for some people while serving as yet another tool in their financial toolbox for others. Debt is a tool that, depending on how you use it, can be both good and bad. When used improperly, it may cause you to lose one or more fingers. Thankfully, I have no first-hand knowledge of this. For instance, it is never a good idea to take on high-interest debt to purchase consumable, depreciating goods. This is why you ought to refrain from taking out any more credit cards or auto loans. But there are times when it makes sense to take on debt. Consider applying for a mortgage when you want to purchase a home, or taking out a loan to help your business with cash flow. 2 things must be in place before you take on any kind of debt. Number 2. Overreaching on your home purchase. The purchase of a home is, for 99%, the largest purchase they will ever make. And as housing costs continue to rise, this statistic only gets stronger. Your home purchase will likely determine your financial direction for the foreseeable future. Unfortunately, the rise in the status of a home as a status symbol in the society we live in today is positively correlated with these home prices. According to what I observed around me, having a luxurious home now carries the same social cachet as driving a brand new sports car or owning a boat, and this is a serious problem. People are going to judge you based on the size and appearance of your home, as you have probably already experienced. Overspending on a home purchase may result in you paying more in interest over time. Many people take this criticism very personally and won't agree to purchase a house that won't impress their family and friends. When looking for a new place to live, overbuying a home can result in several unfavorable financial problems. You will save more than $150,000 in interest for your mortgage if you take out a $500,000 loan as opposed to a $300,000 one at 5% over 25 years. Your monthly cash situation will be strained if you take on more houses than you need. For the majority of people, that means years of after-tax savings were wasted on a house that was only purchased to please those around them. And finally, if you do it again, you probably will experience some psychological effects as well. You won't likely like it when all of your friends are taking vacations or getting married in opulent settings while you can barely afford a night out at McDonald's due to your astronomical mortgage payments. Do yourself a favor and never go over your budget when making purchases. Number 3. Not starting. I hate to say it, but failing to start is probably the biggest obstacle that most people face when trying to organize their finances. Their rational minds advise them to reduce their debt, save money, and invest instead. But when it counts, nothing is accomplished. It resembles getting healthy in some ways. We are all aware that we should exercise and eat healthfully. But when that 5 a.m. alarm goes off, no weight is lifted, and the pursuit of better health is postponed for another day. Delaying financial action will have more effects on your future success than you may realize, much like waiting to start a fitness regimen. First, it should go without saying that you cannot advance in education without first starting. You must be adept with money. Nobody is born a master investor, and even well-known investors like Warren Buffett and Ray Dalio are constantly honing their craft to stay one step ahead of the competition. Second, you make sterling a little bit harder when you put off making any financial changes in your life. This is since you let hesitation take hold, which raises the activation energy for the activity. It's similar to how working out first thing in the morning is easier because if you wait until later in the day, dread sets in and you find yourself too busy to work up a good sweat. Finally, you must not undervalue the role that time plays in your ability to build wealth. Between the ages of 18 and 70, if you put $500 away every month, you'd have more than $3 million. All things considered, you would need to invest 5 times as much per month, or about $2,500 to reach the same investment amount if you waited until you were 40. Therefore, you'll want to have time on your side unless you already have unlimited funds. Number 4. Relying on a single source of income. I want you to think about what your parents wanted for you when you were a child. If I had to take a guess, I'd say they wanted you to get a good education, find a reliable job, and fall in love. Have I gotten it right? I'm sorry to break it to you, but the majority of people rely way too heavily on that piece of advice. What's wrong with landing a high-paying, stable job? Let me tell you about another of my favorites, which is that everything is fine until you get caught. Similar to when you and your friends decided it would be cool to drive alone while you were still in the learning phase. If you don't look past many of the drawbacks of relying solely on one source of income, something could happen to you. For some reason, you might not want to rely on one income to cover all of your financial needs. The first is that it will seriously impede your financial advancement. Your current income progression model probably looks like this right now. You have a reliable job, you put in a lot of effort, and you receive an annual raise, typically between 3 and 5%. Even though you receive that 3% raise each year, the cost of bread, milk, gas, and all other items you frequently purchase continues to rise. This means of earning money fails in 2 ways. First off, it transfers control of your financial development from you to those who pay you. Second, using this popular income model would put you at risk of financial harm, according to the math. Your only source of income is never guaranteed to be present, even in circumstances that appear to be the most favorable. At some point during the crisis, 40% of low-wage workers lost their jobs. Families earning between $40,000 and $100,000 experienced job loss rates of 19% and 13%. Building new streams of income is a no-brainer if you want to protect the integrity of your income and make real progress in your financial life. Number 5. Being ignorant of investing fees. So, you took my advice on mistake number 3 and started investing. However, don't walk away from your retirement plans in Mexico just yet because there's a culprit out there that is looking to push your timelines. If you'd had your eye on the world of finance in the past year, you've probably come across that the general interest in investing in the stock market has reached a new record high. Many people fail to understand that part of this progress is being hindered by wealth-crushing fees. For most people, their path to investing goes as follows. First, they're either unaware of the benefits of investing or are too scared to get into the investing game. Second, they hire an active money manager to handle all their investing needs. The average actively managed fund has an expense ratio of around 2.5%. That's a small price to pay for someone to manage your money, right? No, it's not. If you were to invest $1,000 a month for the next 30 years, you would end up paying over $100,000 in fees. That's 10 years worth of expenses just for managing your money. But at least the advisors who are collecting your money are getting you superior performance, right? Warren Buffett and his index funds outperformed hedge funds even after a sluggish start brought on by the 2008 recession, generating a total return of 125.8% over 10 years compared to just 36% for the hand-selected hedge funds. You simply cannot afford to continue to pay potential investing fees while being unaware of them. For just 0.2%, you can invest in the same fund that made Buffett successful in his wager. And that's it for this video. Before you go, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell for more videos like this. Thanks for watching and see you next time.